Need someone to be my
kind of girl you find in the club rocking those
baby
ass jeans.
I want to find someone to be my.
Ooh, yeah.
I see some ladies tonight that she be having my baby. Can you be my B-A-B-Y baby?
B-A-B-Y.
Can you be my
B-A-B-Y
baby?
Wait, I just want to. He's exclusively.
Can you be my baby? My baby's the only one I bring to the villa. Okay. What's up, y'all?
Hey, you all.
If you see sweat particles forming on my head, it's because it's hot as fuck.
It's hot.
The window's open. The heat's, it's project heat right now.
Project heat.
They done locked the thermostat box.
That's abuse.
So we stuck on 88 degrees.
It's 88 degrees in this motherfucker, but we here. We showed up.
Hot like fire.
We're back. Welcome to Young Black Aunties,
The podcast.
Kaela J and Ambrojah on the motherfucking
Ones and twos.
Hey, girl.
Hi, guys. Hey, girl.
We haven't been on the studio couch. Touch hands in the grave. And it's also our 1 year anniversary.
Yes, it's our 1 year anniversary for Young Black Aunties, the podcast. Give it up. Woo!
Shout out to the chicken room.
Shout out to the motherfucking chicken room. Shout out to Van Gogh.
Hi, Boots.
Shout out to Boots in the building. Always holding us down. Always holding it down.
I also have somebody so near and dear to my heart. OOMPA is in the motherfucking
shout out to
building.
OOMPA in the spot.
If you know, you motherfucking know. At OOMP. That's OOMP out loud on Instagram. Tap the fucking.
Follow. Yeah.
This is one of those. It's like crazy that she's not on this couch right now. She will be very soon.
She will be.
She will be at some point. But it's like Beyonce in the fucking.
Too exclusive. Y'all
it's
know.
like Beyonce in the audience of our show. Like, we would love to turn the camera on her, but she's here to
we gotta
support
save that for a
us.
special
episode. But yeah, shout out to OOMPA.
Yes.
And yeah, how you doing, girl?
I am doing absolutely amazing.
And shout out to y'all, real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Shout out to y'all, whoever's back and waited for us.
Yes.
Y'all
Whoever
been
waited,
fighting us, DMing us, threatening us. And
heavy on the waiting. Listen, y'all some patient motherfuckers.
Some patient
You're patient and you're kind and you're smart. I love you.
That episode of Moesha, it's like, Mo, that's patience. He's trouble, Mo.
He's trouble, Mo. And if you know, you know. Y'all probably don't know. That's before your time. But anyway, shout out to y'all. All y'all that been rocking with us since last year this time.
Last New Year is
we got some shit for y'all this year. We got some shit. I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mama don't say nothing.
Mama don't say nothing. I'm telling you. But yeah, we got some shit for y'all. So yeah, shout out to y'all who's been rocking with us for so long. But yes, I'm feeling great. I'm so happy to be here.
Me too.
I'm so happy. It's like you said, our 1 year anniversary. It feels so like it was like 3 seconds ago.
I know.
I can't believe it's already been a year.
Damn.
But yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling great, ready to start the new year. Everything's just, feeling very high.
Yes.
Vibrational. What about you?
Everything is just high. I feel very amazing. I feel so happy, so blessed. I feel very light. I feel like a little baby feather. I'm a little baby fairy fucking princess.
Exactly.
And I love that for me.
I love that for us.
Yeah.
Because I feel the same way.
You look great.
Thanks, Odie. Yeah. You know I love an all black bitch.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
You know I love an all black. Yeah.
Anything that's been like new with us since the last time we released the episode? I'm not gonna say recorded. I don't even get into that. But but
a lot's been new. But we would be here all day if we talked about that.
We all this all day.
Just know we're in good health, good spirits, good vibrational health, like you said. Vibing.
And I feel like our relationship,
high.
our sisterhood, it's just like we're stronger than
ever. It is for sure.
Yeah, better than ever.
Of course. One thing I can say is that never changes is that we keep God a part of everything that we do and all throughout our friendship. So it's bound to just continue being fruitful and growing and just being amazing. And we love it. Yeah. Our relationship has definitely strengthened over the months as if it could get any better.
As if it could get any better. But it did. So, Bought. Okay, so yeah, let's jump into the episode.
Let's jump in.
So first, we're going to shout out our Black Business of the Week. Holla for a black dollar.
Yeah.
Kaela, you got it?
Yes, I do. All right, so holla for a black dollar. The black message of the week that I'm gonna the black message of the week that I'm shouting out is Honey Skin. It's a friend of mine, very near and dear to my heart.
Hi, Erica.
Shout out to Erica, my girl. She owns a skincare line, black owned. Some of the products are Honey Glow Oil, Balancing Moisturizer, and Men's Cleansing Scrub and Beard Oil, just to name a couple of products.
I tried
y'all
it
need to tap in.
I tried the moisturizer. It was like
so good. Black owned, y'all. Yeah. And yeah, she's doing her thing. So
she was also featured in Teen Vogue before.
She sure was. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you need to Google her. Google my bitch.
We're gonna drop her link.
Erica Clark. But follow Honey Skin on Instagram, and also ehoneyskin.com is the website. So yeah, y'all tap into that.
Take care of your skin. It's cold outside. Them lips is chapped. My skin personally is real flaky.
Yes, mine be. I've been Vaselined up.
Flakes. You hear me? Frosted flakes, corn flakes. I mean, flake master flex. Flake master flake. And it's not cute. So take care of yourself. Take care on the skin, please.
Take care on the skins.
Take care on the skins with an S. All the skins. I want to be slippery this year.
All the skins.
I want to be real slippery and oily and glowy.
All the skins.
And zoot.
All the skin. Oh, I thought we was on the same page. Yeah, all the skins.
Your vagina skin as well.
All the skins. Your foreskins as well, fellas. All the skins. All the skins. Take care of them. Anywho. What was he saying?
Telling the men to take care of their foreskins is that's an
take care of all your skins.
Take care of all the skins.
Pull it back and cleanse it. I'm sorry. I was just helping out. God.
I really can't do this today. I came in here trying to be on some like kumbaya, my lord, and it's getting getting in trick daddy real fast.
Kumbaya.
It's the wine. Every time I get a little liquor, it's like a little straw, little tube inside my body. It just gets real crazy. It's like a slow leak. You hear me? Fuck.
Anyways, I miss y'all.
I miss being here. So this is the last day of 2023.
Yes.
2024 is around the motherfucking corner.
Right there.
I'm turning on Blue Hill. I'm hitting turning right where the Oh wait, that's on the left. Sorry.
I'm turning on.
Yeah.
I'm taking that left on Harvard. I'm American Legion. I'm taking that left.
So
it's right there.
Today, I wanted to talk about. We were trying to figure out what we want. We wanted to start this episode, this season, in this year, in our first episode back for good, with something very intentional. Mm-hmm. I feel like the most important relationship. Not your nigga, your baby daddy, them kids, your mama, Uncle Mark, Auntie Tamara,
your boss at work.
None of them is more important as a relationship that you have with yourself. Yeah. And I think that the last stretch of 2023 for I think us both individually in our lives, it's like I don't know what God and the universe was doing.
Let me tell you something.
And playing around with, but it's like I feel like I cracked the code a little bit. Like, oh,
cracked.
That's what the fuck I was supposed to be doing.
Cracked.
Okay, cool. So I have a couple of questions that I want to just touch on. And y'all at home watching this, as we're asking these questions and starting these little conversation pieces, I want you guys to kind of tap in. If you haven't already, wherever you are in your own personal journey, these are questions that I feel like I've been asking myself, and we've been asking each other and really trying to get to the nitty gritty of this shit. Okay, so I want to ask you: do you think that you were taught? Because there's a difference between being taught and just kind of learning something on your own. Do you think you were taught self-love? Or do you think that you were just taught to take care of yourself? Because I think that there's a difference. And when I say take care of yourself, I mean physically or externally. Do you feel like that you were taught that as a child?
So for me personally, yes. I feel like I was taught to love myself. I feel like I was taught both. Just because my mother was very, shout out to you. She was very like hands-on when it came to that. Like at the same time it was both. So it wasn't like it wasn't necessarily that she was like, you the shit or whatever, but like on some like love yourself and like kind of the vibes of like not letting anybody make you think that you not whatever you're supposed to be thinking. So I feel like that's a form of like kind of teaching you how to love yourself. Of course, I learned even better ways as I grew up and whatever. Like it wasn't necessarily like a lesson every week, but I feel like there were a lot of tools that she gave me that like helped and like allowed me to do that. But I definitely feel like mastered it more when you become an adult and like you see, you know, you go through different things, you have different experiences, you love yourself on a different level based on that. So yeah, what about you?
I think for me, my mom was really young, so she had me when she was 18. So as a child, she's in her 20s, hot girl, doing her big one. Reflecting back on what I know of her as an adult and seeing her as an individual and as an adult, I think that she was in her own healing process. And it's also in the middle of the 90s and the early 2000s. So a lot of the shit she hadn't even figured out herself.
Exactly.
So I hate to say this, but I don't necessarily think that her teachings, maybe she thought that she was teaching me. I think that the focus was more so on the external, like
take care of yourself,
making sure that I'm
bathing
cleaning.
right.
I'm a little girl, so I'm making sure that I'm cleaning myself properly or not doing certain things. Or it's more so like the external. I don't think that I was really. I don't think that I received the you that bitch ho. Like I don't think like I'm a mom now. So Avery, it's like you look gorgeous. You're so beautiful. You're this. I really like verbally express things to her. I feel like my mom felt certain things about me and she loved me, but I think that the way that she expressed it was a little bit off, and I think that was again based on her healing process at the time.
For sure.
So I think that a lot of my self-love journey was things that I'm picking up and what I'm learning on my own. But learning shit on your own as a child, you're bound to pick up the wrong shit.
Yes.
So my loving myself,
and you're misconstruing
what's what.
Yeah.
And I think that for me, the self-love, even as an adult into my 20s, seemed more so like making sure my nails are done or that I look cute or that I'm, I don't know, just taking
on the
care,
outer, like on the outer,
you know what I'm saying? Not really like you're beautiful.
You're good
you're deserving.
Yeah.
Like making sure that I'm like that. So it's like I'm like living life at the same time of like as like learning these things and teaching myself. So I feel like a lot of my, I don't know, what I used to kind of validate myself was mostly external for a huge portion of my life. So now I kind of in a place.
Can I just cut you real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Because I can second that. Even though, that's the thing, even though I do feel like my mom she dropped a lot of gems and she sowed a lot of seeds as far as like me loving myself or whatever, I've still been through that where you seek outside things to validate yourself or your happiness or whatever. Like, that's why I said, as you get older, you just learn better ways. It's like, actually, I thought I loved myself when I was 10, or I thought I loved myself when I was 16. But actually, I really love myself now. Because like you said, getting your nails done, that's like self-care shit. Yeah, but it's like, there's a lot of times.
There's a difference. I think
there's a difference between self-care and like inner self-love.
Yes.
Like, or inner self-care. Like outer self-care, keeping yourself together, whatever your hygiene, your this, your that, whatever your nails, your hair, that's cool. But like the inner shit, that's the Willy Wonka golden ticket. That's the one. Okay. Like, that's the one. And it's like, even though I never thought that I necessarily didn't love myself, when I compare it, it's like, actually, that wasn't shit. You actually wasn't really you was allowing this to happen. You was allowing that to happen. You couldn't even love yourself that much because you was letting this person play with you, that person play with you.
So I was just about to segue into that. So I've been in therapy for, how long have I been in therapy? More. Because it was the first apartment.
I thought last year was 3 years.
No, I've been in therapy since the Rockingdale apartment. Rockingdale with?
Yeah, so wouldn't that be 4 years ago?
No, I lived in Dedham for like 3 years. Almost 3 years.
So
probably 5 years I've been in therapy.
Bitch. Yep, that's true.
Probably 5 years I've been in therapy. I go to shout out to you, Bridge. I go to therapy once a week, and best decision I've ever made. Like, I'm literally such a therapy person. Always advocate for therapy. That's a whole nother. I could spend an episode on that alone. But I think that in me telling her certain things that was going on in my life, a question that always came up and like a theme that always came up was, do you feel like you love yourself? And like on paper, I'm never gonna be like, I hate myself or I don't like myself. So it's like, of course I do. But I started to realize that my actions,
they wasn't adding up to that.
They wasn't adding up. And I think that a way for me that I realized that I have an issue with self-love was certain things that I was allowing, certain treatment that I was allowing, whether it's from partners, friends, or just people around me. Things that I was allowing, things that I was like I'm gambling too much on myself.
Yeah, ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gambling.
Heavy on the gamble.
Things that, I have a daughter. Nobody can't fucking play with her. Nobody can't, nothing. There's nothing that, if it's in my control, that I'm going to allow to play. Even you. There was times where I'm like, talking to my therapist about shit. She was just like, well, how would you feel if somebody did that to Kaela? And it's like, oh, hell no.
Right.
But I don't have the same regard for myself. And I started to realize that something ain't right, y'all.
It's like it's almost clicking, but it's not quite clicking.
It's not quite clicking.
Yeah.
I think that the allowing others to treat me was like a huge thing. And I think 2023 23 showed me with a lot of people that was too close to me, a lot of people that was really close to me and in my space, and certain things that I was allowing. Let me tell y'all some clips. I got a lot of reintroduction to do in 2024.
Allow me to reintroduce myself, literally. But it's like
H to the OV. You hear me, bitch?
It's so interesting because it's like you literally have to get to a certain place in your life to even be able to identify what doesn't belong.
Yeah.
You will literally it could be 3 weeks ago and it's like, I thought you aligned with me.
No.
You don't align with me anymore. I'm sorry. And then you have to love yourself enough to be able to be like, yeah, I'm going to separate myself from this. No shade. Ooh, no shade, no issue, but no smoke, no harm, no foul. But I choose me. And I'm also not going to try to change anyone else to make them fit what I feel would be feasible for you to align with me.
You know, another thing too.
Meet people where they're at.
I feel like 2023 and then like the past 2 or 3 years for me, I feel like we both kind of had this. We experienced a lot of loss, a lot of grief, a lot of changes individually and together.
Absolutely.
And I think that it started to become this thing of like, I want something. We used to say that.
Every
fucking day.
Let me tell you something. Like our verbiage, we have our own language. Like if you hang around us enough, you'll know. Yes, it's still English, but it's still English.
Yes, it's still English.
It's not like another language, but it's still English, but we have our own lingo, our own language that only we understand. So somebody else will be like, what the fuck are you talking about? It could be something from a movie, but the way we're saying it is not actually what it really means to us. I want something
means
was used so often in 2023.
It was used so often, kind of like in a joking manner, but
it was always in a joking manner, but we really meant it though. Like when we felt a certain type of way.
And now that I'm looking back and reflecting, it was like stimulation.
Yes, it was.
It could be sex. It could be alcohol.
Eating out,
it could be food. It can be just any type of like comfort or something to make me feel better right now.
I want something. That's literally
feeling
our
that
shit.
Jittery feeling of like wanting something. Let me tell you something.
We're not even like that anymore. We have everything we need.
Let me tell you something. Being overly stimulated and temporary satisfaction is one of them things. For me personally, I had to learn the hard way of like, none of this is working.
Right.
These bitches ain't working. These niggas ain't working. These friends, these parties. Tequila's not working. Wine is not working. My vibrator.
$250 restaurant bill
ain't not working. My vibrator's not working. Ocean Palm ain't working. These chicken wings that I made at 5 o'clock in the morning is not working. Nothing is working because I'm not right. How you gonna win if you ain't right within? It's not working.
How you gonna win if you ain't right within?
So in me learning that and reading and really tapping in, I realized that the brain, I also read a book and it says something along the lines of your brain is designed for comfort and survival. It's not designed for happiness and joy. You know what I mean? So because of that, some of the highest forms of self-love is discipline and sacrifice. And those are two things I've never felt like I aligned with.
Yeah, wow.
Never felt like
Until now.
And it's like discipline. The discipline.
It's the discipline for me. That's the one for me. Like that. Me and discipline is like head on with each other. Like, what's up, bitch? Because I'm not backing down this time. What's up?
What's up? Yeah.
Because I'm gonna overcome that shit. Discipline. That's once you have discipline, you're set in life. You're actually set. Like, it's fine. There's nothing for you to discipline.
Discipline's a motherfucker.
Discipline is a fucking bald-headed bitch. that I love.
I fuck with the bitch.
Once I can fuck with her and give her a little quick weave, I fuck with her.
Quick weave is crazy.
But the bitch is a bald-headed bitch. I can't really fuck with the bitch in my past life. In 2024, me and Discipline, that's my dog D. Yo, D, what up? That's me and Discipline. We got a first name. We got a nickname basis, me and Discipline.
I'm cool like that.
I'm cool like that. I'm cool. Yeah. That's what it's giving.
I feel like those are like two things that. So boom, I want to share a story real quick. So one day, this is probably like mid-November, and something upset me really, really bad. I was really upset about something, and I shared it with my mother, and I felt like her response was very like, "Oh, I'm sorry you're going through that, blink, blink." And I said something to her like, "I don't think I appreciated that response." And I felt like, damn, like you didn't really give a fuck. I also have, I think I might have shared this on the podcast, but I met my real father 2 years ago. And moment of transparency, we don't have a relationship. Even just meeting him, we don't have a relationship. And he like wrote something on social media to me like, "Oh, love you, baby girl," and I like was so pissed and I was irritated. Like, we don't even fucking talk. That's a whole nother episode, child.
That's another episode, y'all. Stay tuned because I got a lot to say about
daddy issues. But yes, he wrote something pretty much like kind of implying that we speak, and I was pissed. And I called my sister, and I was like, if my parents are not able to love me in a way that I need right now, what is wrong with me as to why I'm not able to get that from others? And I was really like racking my brain.
That's how you was like breaking it down in your head.
I was breaking it down in my head. Like, okay, well, clearly if the people who are literally genetically designed to love the fuck out of me are not giving me what I need, that means there's something wrong with me. And I'm not like a lovable person, or I'm not this. And I remember saying,
which is 1,075% untrue.
75% untrue, but that's really how I felt. I know. So I said to my sister, I'm like, you know what? I suffer from anxiety and depression bad for like the past, I don't even know how many years. And I remember saying to her, like, I hate when I get like this, because as soon as I get like this, I'm about to be depressed for like the next month. I claimed it over my life. I said that out loud.
And I always used to tell you to stop saying that.
I always say that. Like, I know I'm about to be depressed. this is going to be I'm about to crawl
claiming it every time.
I hate everybody. I hate myself. I'm not with it. And hearing it out loud for like the first time, it like really slapped me in the face. Like, I remember the day, I think I went to the gym that night too. So I came back and I remember being like, wait a minute. I'm not about to be depressed
about nothing.
Spending time waiting on other people to love you properly. When you have the power to love yourself and give yourself the love that you need.
The best way too. Ain't nobody gonna love you like you. Ain't nobody gonna love you like you.
So boom. I was thinking to myself, and I said, what if my parents were like physically, like something happened to them, right? Like they had a stroke or something, Alzheimer's, whatever, where they're not even able God forbid, to like love on me, right? And I said, so because they're not able to, I'm gonna just leave it at the wayside and just not love myself. And I thought about that, and I literally feel like I cracked the code. I texted you like, I'm supposed to be the one. Yeah. Now I know through what I'm learning that we're not responsible you're not responsible for your traumas, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time. You're not responsible for things that happen to you. Things that happened to you as a kid, things that you know that you're not healed from, whatever. But we're all responsible for
how you cope and how you
healing. You're responsible to heal yourself. If somebody fucking slices you in the arm, they can go and do whatever. You're left with the wound. You're not gonna just leave it.
It's like, I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding.
Like,
it's still bleeding. Look what you did to me.
For you, but you're gonna have to bandage it the fuck up.
Yeah.
Nobody else is responsible to do that but you. And I feel like I really had to like put my big girl panties on and be like, oh, bitch. Oh, I cracked the ground.
And again, like, and to add to that, back to what you said before, if it was your daughter, if it was Avery, if it was me, when it comes to other people, yeah, I just did a little wine spill too. When it comes to other people, it's so easy for us to be like, let me take care of you. We done broke down in a club bathroom and prayed for a bitch. That's the type of shit we do. Let me pray for you, sister. We do that type of shit. We always want to fucking, because I feel like God wants me to tell you, you're going to win, sis. We love uplifting people, being there for everybody. Do that for yourself. It's easy for us to do that for other people. Doing it for yourself.
To be loved in a certain manner.
And not giving it to yourself is crazy.
It's such a waste of time. Not even, it is. Like, I don't know.
Toast to that, because such a waste of time. It's such
a waste of time. We can't control other people's actions.
If it happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't.
So what am I supposed to be just here, just being and just, no. And another thing, I saw this meme around the same time, and it said something like the girls who are obsessed with themselves tapped in. I have never felt like I align with that. There's some people in my life, I feel like you're one of them. You, my cousin Shakura, shout out to you. That like in my brain, I think of like the girls that are obsessed with themselves, and I love that for them. Like I love that for y'all. I just don't ever feel like that, like obsessed with myself. What does that feel like? That feels awkward. Like I've been out, even like even talking about myself, like, you know how my mom is. It's like, my daughter's a famous artist. It's like, oh my God, stop. Like I feel very like I have to like turn my shit down, and it's like, nah.
Also
okay,
too,
cool.
To speak to what you just said about like the post about like, oh, girls who obsessed with themselves tap in, whatever. That does tie in with like, you haven't been paying yourself any attention.
None.
You haven't met yourself.
None.
That's why that you feel so weird about that. When you and I'm pretty sure it's gonna segue into our next topic, our next like kind of point. But when you're alone, not to be confused with lonely.
Let's go.
But when you're alone with yourself and you really meet yourself and you build with you, like, oh, hey, what's up, sis? Not the younger you needs to be healed. Not in the future. No, you right now. Like really tapping in with yourself. That's when you will actually be obsessed. Because I'm pretty sure we could think of plenty of people that are not you, that are obsessed with you. But you're not. You feel what I'm saying? Or you weren't.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's something to be obsessed with, but you're not paying attention to it.
At all.
You're looking at everything else around when really the gems is right there in the mirror. It's like, oh, I'm a bad little bitch and I'm shaped like a Barbie. Hips, lip. Yeah. That's
hello,
what it's giving.
Motherfucker.
It's giving hello, motherfucker.
It's giving hello, motherfucker.
That be the shit that everybody needs to like. Again, everyone has flaws. Everybody has things about themselves they want to change, whatever. But it's like, there really is a stigma. Also, this probably assists in your feeling of like, feeling weird about being obsessed with yourself. There's been this little like weird stigma in society and life that's kind of like derogatory for you to like love yourself or big yourself up or be like, I'm the shit. It's like, what's wrong with that? Now, if you say, I'm fat and ugly and nobody has a problem with that. But if you're saying how great you are, it's like, she thinks she all that. Who the fuck else gonna think I'm all that? What if no one thinks I'm all that but me?
Right.
What's the problem with that? Like, people make it like a problem. Exactly. Cocky. To me, that's cocky is a derogatory way to say confident.
Yeah.
It's not, confident doesn't sound derogatory, but cocky, arrogant sounds, granted, that does exist. I'm not saying that nobody's ever cocky and nobody's ever arrogant, but it's like, we mix them up. Loving yourself and actually bigging yourself up and giving yourself a pat on the back. Snoop Dogg voice, and he was like, and I want to give a shout out to me. Like,
I want to thank me. Yeah.
Really? Real shit. 2024, give a shout out to you. All 2024.
I want to thank me, pussy. Pussy. And on the topic of what you just said, loneliness, a friend of mine, Ashley, shout out to you, boo, love you, stink. I'm having a conversation with my homegirl.
Shout out to you.
And I was telling her, we were just talking, about life or whatever. And I was telling her, like, I feel like lonely. I'm an extrovert, but I feel like life has like kind of like forced me to be more of an introvert, and I hate that. I hated it. Like, I don't like this. I've always, since I was a kid, let's have a sleepover. My cousin's coming over. I want this. I want to be around people, and it's not necessarily going out. It's like, I'm going to my best friend's house. Like, I want company. Yeah. I'm very, I think sometimes social can be social, but then sometimes it might spill into codependency. I feel like in, certain times of my life. And she said something to me like, if you are alone and you feel loneliness, that means that there is room to strengthen your relationship with yourself and God.
Yep. That's what it is.
If you have a relationship with God and it's strong, you should never
You're not going to feel lonely.
You're never lonely.
You're never alone.
And I started to understand that life and God was starting to put me in positions where I'm losing friends. I don't have no
friends
interest.
Lost you. But continue.
Friends lost me.
You gotta, with the words, be careful.
People I'm kicking it with and dating, I don't feel like it's not
gelling.
Yeah. Little things even like, work connections, even just people, I'm not feeling it. And I've started to realize, like, damn, my loneliness, there's a difference, and there's a very thin line, but it's a powerful line between loneliness and solitude.
Yeah.
Being alone and feeling peaceful. And I feel like this is literally the first time. I just moved into a new apartment in November.
Shout out to your new apartment.
I just got a new apartment. I'm a little sweat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, I can't have a motherfucking solitude, mommy. Solitude. Okay? I'm about to get that shit tattooed on me because, my God, I cannot have nobody in my space. Like, I'm loving it. When I say alone, ain't no nobody has even stepped foot in this motherfucker besides my family, because I can't have it. I literally can't have it. And it's just like, when I tell you, I cracked the motherfucking code.
Yeah. And what goes also along the, we'll just go ahead and add in the bag too with the discipline and sacrifice, whatever. Intention.
Ooh. Talk your shit, bitch.
There's a difference. I've experienced both. I've experienced frolicking in the wind, frolicking in the breeze, like a little bunny rabbit. Like I always say, just frolicking. Don't know what's going on. It's like, oh, it's raining. I've done that, and I've also been like, I want to do this by this time. So, da da da. And the second one just works better for me. Like, I want to choose. Do you know you can choose what the fuck you want?
You can choose it.
Do you know everything's out here for you to choose a la carte? Like, let me get a
one of those.
I want a successful business, a great relationship with God. I want to be.
I'm gonna put that in my cart as well.
I want to work out 5 days a week. You can literally intent. It's like what does my mother say when opportunity meets preparation. When preparation meets opportunity. Let me tell you something. Intention is everything. So it's like you saying you moved into your place, and it's like solitude, whatever. It's not just solitude because no one has happened to come over, and it's like, it just hasn't. Nah, I'm not having that. That's the thing. It's I have it set up in a certain type of way where it's just like, when I'm gonna have company, I'll be the first to know. But right now, we're not doing it like that. I need to be very intentional about who's crossing the threshold to my house. It's not, that shit is really like, there was a point in time. Granted, neither one of us have really ever been like mad people in our houses, whatever. But it's like there was a point in time where we'd be a little bit more like
lenient.
Oh yeah, that's cool. You can
nah.
This season. And I'm pretty sure, I feel like a lot of people feel like this year.
A lot of people are starting to get it.
Going into 2024, a lot of people are feeling this year.
I love that for y'all.
Me too. I really do. I can feel it. Like, I feel like, of course, and not even on no like cliche, like new year, new me type shit, but like spiritually and just like people I've been around. Like, I feel like everybody's on the same frequency when it comes to like the transition for 2024. And it's just like intention and discipline.
2024, I feel like, is the year for me, and I feel like you can agree. I know that you will agree. Is becoming the woman of my dreams.
Absolutely.
Completely. And I love this right now because the space that I'm in, and like the joy and the lightness, the gratitude I feel, is not connected to any outside sources. It's not connected to a man. It's not connected to friends. It's not necessarily even connected to my career or anything. I'm happy to be here. I feel proud of myself. I feel like oh, bitch, you doing a damn thing.
Like you deserve.
Like I deserve a good ass life. And it's like, why can't I have that?
Yeah.
I'm going out and I'm snatching it.
Yeah.
I'm taking it out of, I'm snatching
and the way that it is like the way I feel about it, I'm not snatching nothing.
Yeah. Get busy. Law of attraction,
it's flowing,
baby.
because guess what? Snatch is giving too much. Like I had to struggle for it. I'm not snatching anything.
Yeah.
It's pouring all over me. It's like, wait, I can't breathe. I'm drowning in it.
Jesus.
That's
DMX,
what it is.
DMX
it's dripping down. You know that blood of Jesus. I mean that bloody little album cover with DMX.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving. Blood of Jesus. Blessings.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. While we on the topic, I resonate with this conversation so much because back in, I would say, May, I'm a very spiritual person. Like, I am a very spiritual person. I'm very locked in, like, when it comes to, like, myself and God and whatever. And most times. And, like, since May, I've been feeling different. Ooh, like, and I told you, like, in May, I was like, I feel different. I told my mother, I was just like, something's going on with me. I don't know. I don't feel depressed, but I feel different. That's the exact word for it. I felt different. Like I felt like something was coming. Yep. I was waiting for like the other shoe to drop. Like I felt like I was transitioning into so many things have happened without getting into my personal business. But
and that's my business.
A lot of changes have come since I said that. And it's just like, not all changes that will look good. That they're not pretty. It's not pretty changes that look like, ooh, girl, you got nah. But when you know what you know, when you ask God for something, it's a process. Everything's a process. So it's like if you say like, God, I want to be so and so, and I want this, I want that. He's putting you in position. We're in the world. It's worldly. It's worldly. Tomorrow you're not gonna have what you asked for, but it's a process. When I tell you the process been moving, and during this time, since I said that, since May, when I said I felt like I was transitioning, I was still kind of doing things the same way, like as I was doing at that time. And after my birthday, I just turned 32 in September. After that, I just shut it down.
Shut it the fuck down.
She's my witness. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I haven't talked to a lot of people in months. Like, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that probably feel like I don't fuck with them, which is not the case. Like, it's not even that. But I really had to take time for myself. And I'm just reflecting. I'm speaking on this because I really encourage everyone to do this shit when you feel that little feeling of like, sometimes you need quiet.
And to be still.
Real quiet. Like, peace be still, literally. Yes. Like, me and Ambrojah, we talk every single day, all day long. Like when I say all day long, we work in the same 9 to 5. We both work remotely, but we would talk on the phone all day long, like while we were working. And I stopped doing that. Nothing to do with our friendship, but like I have fell back because I needed to be quiet. I literally needed to be quiet. Like, okay, wait, what am I doing? So many things have changed about how I feel about myself while I was quiet. It was only a 3-month span. I feel like I got my head out of water now. Like I did what I did. All I did was just be quiet. That's all I did.
You have to listen.
Quiet.
I don't know. For those of you of our, listeners who are watching this, and I don't know what y'all, whoever you believe in, pray to,
the higher power,
your higher power. Anytime you feel like you can't hear, and not literally,
you can't find direction.
Literally, I feel like the answer 99.9% of the time
is
to be still.
Absolutely.
And it's going to direct you exactly where you need to be. We're millennials. We move so fucking fast. We live in the world of social media. Society, everything is just like a lot. Everything is a lot. Everything is fast. Everything is quick.
Millennials and Gen Zs.
And being still, there's so much power in being still. There's so much power in silence.
Yeah.
And the faster, I feel like as soon as I learned it and tapped into that, it was just like, it was over.
And that's one of those things, like, you won't even, like how I was silent for the past few months. Not silent meaning like I didn't talk to Ambrojah ever or talk to anyone ever. But it was significantly less talking. Significantly less talk time. And I feel like someone probably wouldn't see the value in that and probably be like, well, how's that going to change your life? Like, you mean to tell me you can't blah, blah, blah. And it's like, if you give yourself a chance, like, to really just be beautiful, quiet, like the things that you will hear. And it's not even like a matter of like hearing ghosts. No, like within your inner voice.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. So many things I've changed my mind about. Like, I thought that I wanted this, but actually, no, I want this. And I'm actually going to do the work to get there and so and so and so. Before, I was distracted by even TV. There's times I turn the TV off. I'm in silence. I'm just in silence smoking a blunt. Like, looking at the wall, talking to God, walking from room to room, reading some shit. Like, you really got to tap in with yourself. Once you do that, the opportunities, the possibilities are endless. When you don't have the distraction of other people. And also, too, you and I, we have a healthy friendship. There are people that don't have that. Yeah. And it's like people around you putting bad thoughts subconsciously in your head and in your energy that you don't even know. It's like, you could be thinking like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to move to this place. I want to start my career and do this. People be like, you think that's going to work? That's not really a good idea, because even if you don't listen to them, subconsciously, that's bad energy depositing into your frequency. No, shut it down. Shut it down. And also, too, the people that don't fuck with you enough to give you grace to choose yourself. They're not going to respect
your boundaries.
You can't fuck with them.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, you
literally can't.
You really cannot. And that's where that discomfort, because a lot of our comfort comes with people. Yeah. Your homegirl that you've been friends with for 15 years, if the bitch is not for you, she got to stay in 2023. Yeah. She can't come. So
a lot of us had to cut the cord.
You're going to have to cut the cord. And that's where that discomfort comes in. And that's when you realize it's like, okay, do I love myself more, or who I'm trying to be? Or do I love this
or her feelings or his feelings
or my comfort, where I know that I'm not really loved fully, or I know that I'm not really accepted fully, or I know this is not really for me. Which one do you love more? And it's just like, I'm choosing me every single time.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's what that is, comfort, and that is such a great form of self-love.
You find so much comfort after that hump, that uncomfortable. It's like, I don't really want to do this.
Let me tell you something. As soon as you find that, you want a couch like Snoop Dogg. I'd rather be with you, Will.
Yeah.
Can I rather be with you? Yeah, that's me to me.
You meeting me.
You meeting me. Yeah, that's me to me. Me in the mirror. I'd rather be with you, Will. Yeah. Child. And another thing that I learned too. Shout out to my therapist again. I be talking to her sometimes, and you know how you just be talking, and she be like, "Why would you say that?" And I'm like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" And she's just like, "Why would you say that about yourself? That was mean." And it literally
I didn't think of it that
way.
Make
me so like, damn. Like, she was like, you wouldn't say that about Kaela. You would give her grace. And she always used Kaela as an example, because that's my ace boom coon. And it's like, damn. NDRE got a song. I can't remember it. I think it's Little Things. That's my shit. And in the song, she says, "Because the words that come out your mouth, you're the first to hear."
Ooh.
The way we speak about ourselves
has power.
Has so much power.
Yeah.
Has so much power. Saying I'm broke, baby. I'm broke, Kev.
Yeah.
And you got the power to change that,
Kev.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
I'm financially challenged right now. I look a mess. I'm a mess. I look ugly. No.
And honestly,
I don't like the way that I look right now.
We're rich. I'm filthy rich.
We need to speak life into ourselves. Like, it's giving them fucking being Mary Jane love sticky notes on the floor.
Okay.
It is so and it's so she used to say that to me, like, I think you should try practicing saying stuff about yourself. And I used to be like, I don't like that, Bridget. It makes me uncomfortable. It's like in the mirror, like, you's a bad bitch. Like, I can't do that. I'm
a bad little bitch and I'm stiff like a Barbie.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
You need to.
But then one thing that has helped me in my new journey of self-love.
Come on, Jenny.
A bitch been in the gym, honey.
Bitch.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. Pussy. We've been in the motherfucking gym. I have been in the gym 3 to 4 times a week for the past month and some change.
Yes, you have.
And it completely changed my life. And I want to be clear. This is not a lifestyle. This is not a challenge. It's not a diet. This is a complete lifestyle change.
A decision. Yeah.
I want to be healthier. I want to feel better. If a monster comes and gets Avery and chases and runs her down the street,
you got to be able to run.
Fuck am I gonna get my kid?
Okay.
Yeah. And I think they also there's like a quote somewhere about like the gym is like the cheapest therapy or the cheapest antidepressant. There's something that's released when you're sweating and you're working out. I come home from the gym in the motherfucking bit. You's a bad bitch. Fuck everybody who don't think so. Yeah. I mean, no. So yes, speak words. That's the next line. Speak words of beauty and you will be clear.
Yes.
Yeah. Talking about yourself and be careful of the certain words that you use to describe yourself. Speaking of, I'm sorry. Segue queen. I took a left from Blue Hill. I have a question for you. Are there any words or adjectives that were, I'm not even going to say past or present, that have been used to describe you that you felt that at any point in your life you felt like was like, that's who I am. People call me this and I like feel that way also. Like I must be this because people call me this. Do you have, what are those words?
Yes,
if you have
any? And no. So like, you know me, I'm like a go against the grain type of bitch. So like,
even though deep down inside it's like, what the fuck? Why do they keep saying that?
I'll still be like, no, the fuck I'm not, bitch. Like whatever. But first of all, and this might seem like funny or whatever, but like real shit, being called mean for like the longest time because I'm honest and direct has been so frustrating.
Yeah.
It's been so fucking frustrating. Like being like depicted as like a monster or like a aggressive. I could say someone said something. Someone asked me a question like a couple months ago, like, "Oh, can you do so and so?" And I was like, "No." And the people around me were like, "Oh, that was mad mean." And it's just like, why is that mean? I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I didn't curse someone and say, hell nah, stupid ass bitch. I literally said no.
I said no.
Why is that wrong? So in my life, aggression or you're aggressive or mean has been something that I feel it's like over time, I've kind of like embraced it on some joking shit.
Yeah.
But really, I don't resonate with that and I don't subscribe to that. And also, dramatic.
Oh my God. Ooh.
I'm passionate.
Motherfucker.
Not dramatic. Because here's what, how I feel, it's going to get out. That's the thing. I'm not a never mind ass bitch. We're going to talk about this for hours. To the point, her and I, she's going to be like, okay, Kaela, I get it. All right. Because I'm going to keep going. But she also doesn't call me dramatic. That's one of those things that's very like, when you express your feelings about something and people don't want to deal with it.
Yes.
They will label it. They'll put a negative, nasty little ticket on it. Drama, which to me demotes it down to something that's really not that important. Like I'm acting, like my feelings are not really feeling like that for real.
Yes.
For you to say that I'm dramatic means that you think that I don't really feel this way. Like I don't really feel this passionately about it. It's like, oh, you're being dramatic. Like I'm doing it for a second job. Like I'm doing it for an act. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like I don't really feel that passionately about it. That's something that really I can't with the dramatic shit. And I know when I'm being dramatic. What about you?
As a kid,
I think I know what you're gonna say.
My number one was miserable.
Yep.
Everybody, I mean, almost every single adult in my life has called me miserable as a kid. And looking back at that, how about why I'm miserable?
Right.
How about maybe any
anybody
trauma?
even trying to ask? Right.
Nobody's trying to make sure that, and I dealt with a lot of trauma that I had to heal with myself and figure it out by myself at 10,
and 13, I'm proud of you, bitch.
16, thank you, Stink, by myself and navigate and bringing it to my adulthood and try to like get these fucking puzzle pieces like, okay, I don't understand this. Miserable. Dramatic. Sensitive.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
The sensitive, I second that one. The sensitive, yeah.
Super sensitive. And it became, and then now that I'm an adult, I'm experiencing depression. I'm experiencing high anxiety. I'm diagnosed with anxiety. And now these are things that I'm labeling as myself. And these are little words that I feel like have been carried on for, at this point, decades, 10, 20 years of me being like, my name is literally a hello, my name is sign.
Right. And I have anxiety.
Aggressive.
Yeah, right.
Anxious, depressed. When I tell you, no more. I'm
clear.
A happy person.
You're whatever you say you are.
I'm what the fuck I say I am. You are what you say you are.
I am whatever I say I am. And if I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
Bitch.
In the paper, the news every day I am.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like, I think that was also something that I had to kind of let go of. I think that I literally carry that with me. So to the point where I feel like I'm almost introducing myself in that manner.
Yeah.
And I mean, people
like you're wearing it,
like I'm wearing it, and that's just so not fair.
And you just realize you can just like take that sweater off.
I can literally take that shit the fuck off. I can take it off. We have the power to take that the fuck off. You're not going to. I can't. Nobody. I don't give a fuck if 100 people called you aggressive.
I agree.
I don't care. And there is a difference of being the people who.
That doesn't mean there's never been times where I was aggressive.
Yes.
Or I was being overly dramatic. Or I was being miserable. Right. Everyone has experienced all these emotions. That's not what it is. But labeling someone like she's the aggressive one.
Yes.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
I feel like a lot of the people who are not in my life anymore, a lot of past relationships that I don't have in my life, that I'm reflecting on, to try to like, you know, I think I'm somebody for the most part that holds myself accountable. I don't have a problem being like, damn, I fucked up. Or I was wrong. I think that a lot of those people, and there's one in particular that I'm thinking of, that just like me expressing myself, like towards the end of those relationships, I recall and remember expressing myself and being like, all right, here we go. You're so dramatic. You're so aggressive. Me being truthful, literally telling the truth. I was aggressive. I was too emotional. I was too sensitive. And it's just like, oh, baby, I'm sorry, but this is where we end. This is where I leave you, because we don't align.
And also, too, exactly.
And you don't love me enough to accept all the same shit we say all the time. I'm not a perfect person, but I'm also not Jesus Christ. That's not my goal. So I don't care to be perfect. I'm not going to. Anybody, but
the right motherfucker that actually gives a fuck about you.
The right motherfuckers that give a fuck about you are going to accept the good, the bad, and the ugly. I said that to my friend recently. I love you. I don't love just the good parts of you. Yeah. I don't love just what the social media and the well-dressed version of you, and the talented version of you, or the outer version of you. I love all of you. Even if it gets on my motherfucking nerves, I accept it because I accept you.
And because if you're logical, you know that there's no such thing as a motherfucker that's never going to get on your nerves, or never had nothing wrong with them, or never like, we get on each other. We're best friends. We are best friends in the entire universe. We don't get on each other's nerves often, but we've had instances where we've gotten on each other's nerves, or we piss each other off, or whatever. It gets handled. There's plenty of times. That's the thing. It's like a lot of times when you have like a conflict with somebody, it's like, oh, you just want to be right. Oh, that's because nobody ever. And it's like, no, actually, you don't know how my relationship is with other people. But we have an understanding how we're going to love each other. Like, so it's like this, you have a choice. That's the thing. When someone says, like, if you don't like how someone's treating you, you can tell them, like, yeah, I don't subscribe to this. I'm actually not going to accept this. Yeah. I don't have to accept it. You don't have to change, though. That's the thing. I'm not trying to make you change, baby. I just don't accept it. So if you want to change because you don't want me to go nowhere, then cool. But I don't have to I need you to be. And I feel like a little bit more, maybe in like a relationship with like someone in a romantic way, it's a little bit different than like a homegirl friendship. Because to me personally, I feel as though in a relationship where you're like building with a person on a romantic level, there are going to be a lot of like times where, not a lot, but like there could be quite a few times where like you might disagree or bump heads, or like your personality traits are trying to like mesh together, right? And the good still outweighs the bad, but the four things that's getting on your nerves is kind of hard, but you're going to work through, because obviously whatever.
Adjust.
However, friends, I'm sorry, and maybe people might disagree with this or whatever. I might get dragged for this. I don't think it's the same thing for homegirls. You're my homegirl. We already know what it is. You know my personality. I know your personality. Take the good with the bad. It is what it is. It's not. We're not building a life together in the sense of we don't have children, a household, none of that.
Yes.
If you do some shit against my bitch, shut up. Me being long-winded or whatever it may be, it's like, girl, shut the fuck up. Anyways, we're going to movies. Who cares? When I would say, I just feel like you need to work on. I'm not working on a motherfucking thing. I don't give a fuck. This is who the fuck I am. Take it or leave it, because I know that I'm not doing anything that's that bad for you to not want to fuck with me. Now, obviously, if I'm a backstabbing bitch, then just don't fuck with me at all. But it's like, traits, I take my homegirls for who they are.
Yes.
I don't try to change my homegirls. You really should try to, be more of a fun person, as an example. Or you should go out more. I'm going to accept you for the type of friend you are.
Yes. And meet you there.
Now, I'm going to meet you there.
If I want you in my life, Yes. Yes.
If you're my nigga, it's a little bit different. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. You're gonna have to alter a few things. I feel as though people should be a little bit more open to altering things for their partner.
Yes.
Friends.
That's your partner.
We friends. We all different. We all here.
Yes.
As long as we lock in on this level, whereas we love each other, nobody's doing nothing funny to each other. We all believe in God, because I can't be no friends with no atheists. Sorry, but I can't. Other than that, yeah, we Gucci. But it's like, always put yourself first. And I feel like people who fuck with you, they're going to understand that.
And they're going to respect it. Even if it's uncomfortable. I feel like even in our friendship, when you first, we were in a pretty similar transition that you were just talking about towards the end of this year. And you were like saying it, expressing it, like, I'm about to lock in. I'm tapped in on a different level, and it was a little bit uncomfortable for me. Like, damn, this bitch ain't called me in a week. She don't text me. She's not liking my pictures, y'all.
And then I'm gonna tell y'all something. This dumbass bitch is gonna say to me,
I'm in the middle of telling.
But it happened to me, so I'm gonna say
you're interrupting me. The point was, I missed my fucking point just now because you want to. You're a motherfucker.
When I was in transition.
Yes, at first, it was uncomfortable for me because I'm used to her showing new. Up. It was new, and I'm used to her showing up. So me being selfish
in a certain way,
excuse me,
because I always show up.
She always. I
was still here. She needs me. Please.
I'm used to her showing up for me and being a certain person in my life consistently, and like we do things a certain way. So as soon as something changed, I'm being selfish and being like, something changed. That means you hate me and we're not best friends anymore. What happened? And I'm not thinking about what she's going through and what she's literally telling me. Like, she's telling me like, yeah, I'm taking some time to do this, and I'm literally not registering.
People don't take that shit seriously.
And I think it became a, I had to, after, we talked about it, we had like a little situation where I was being a bitch. We had a lock in.
And she was tripping the fuck out.
I was tripping, and we talked about it, and I realized after us talking about it that I had to respect that space that you're in. I love you. You're my sister. So whatever it is that you're going through, whatever change that you're trying to make, it's just like, all right, cool.
And when I get out of it, you're still my sister.
Right. I have to get with the program, and I also have to be secure in our relationship. And that is a reflection. That's how your loved ones are supposed to handle you in that manner. Because I could have easily, and bitches have done that.
Just so y'all know, she told me, we're not really close anymore because I cussed her clean the fuck out.
She cussed me clean out, bitches.
What are you talking about? I sent her like 12 voice messages. What are you talking about?
I can hear the bitch pacing through her house, sending me voice notes.
Just sidebar on the voice messages. I'm actually trying not to sound aggressive.
And then playing them back.
I start off low, like at the end of the day. By the end of the message, it's like, at the end of the day, you're really forcing it. It's like, I'm pissed. What are you talking about? We're not really close. Honestly, we're not really close anymore, and we don't talk. We don't talk at all. We don't talk anymore. So I wasn't sure.
I'm falling back.
I told you I was taking some time to lock in. It's like, oh, yeah.
But that also was right before my epiphany of my new life and my new Ambrojah 2.0.
And now you locked in too.
Now I'm locked the fuck in too, of like being insecure, being very insecure with myself to the point where it's starting to overflow into my relationships with other people and how I'm showing up for other people. And I'm not, almost like, faith is not something that you can see or feel, right? So that's the same thing with kind of like security.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, she's not calling me this week. Instead of
using these
taking it, and I'm using these things as evidence, I feel like sometimes emotional people, especially somebody like me, I am sometimes a very sensitive person. I can be a sensitive person, really sensitive sometimes. My evidence that I'm gathering, when you're not really right within yourself and where you're supposed to be mentally and emotionally and spiritually, the evidence that you're taking to make conclusions is not always correct. So if you didn't call me for a week, that's evidence that you are not my best friend anymore.
And that's crazy.
And that's crazy.
Where you were at.
As opposed to the evidence of the other thing. the worst case scenario versus the best case scenario. Right. Maybe she loves me so much that all the other 20 years of our friendship is actually the evidence. The fact that you've been telling me that you're fucking tapping in with yourself is the evidence. And you know what? Just because it's a brand new year, and I left a lot in 2023. I'm leaving a lot in my past life. And a motherfucker that I'm bringing in 2004, 24, 25, 2056, 2107 is motherfucking Kaela J.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and give you your flowers real quick. I feel as though, and I'm not even going to say I feel as though, I would like to publicly and out loud say thank you. I feel like you have completely helped in my relationship with myself and my relationship with God. I feel like I owe a lot of where I am today compared to where I was 6 months ago, 6 years ago,
making me cry
to you. Bitch. And how you, number one, how you show up for me, but also things that I've taken from you in your own personal journey and how you carry yourself is absolutely amazing. Your relationship with yourself and how you respect yourself, how you love yourself is something that I take notes from. And it is something that I've always admired about you. But now that I'm like using it into my own life, it has been absolutely life-changing. I tell you this all the time. We have our little moments. You have completely changed my life in the way
that means everything to me.
I feel about myself, the way that I look at life, my relationship with God. Like I could have 6 episodes about that, but you are absolutely phenomenal. I love you so much.
I love you
and
more.
I'm so proud of you too.
Thank you.
And I'm so happy that I'm sure that section of your life and that lock-in and that those literally months of you like sitting in your shit was uncomfortable.
Shadow work is a motherfucker.
It was nasty work.
Yeah.
It was nasty.
That shit wasn't
and
sweet.
It wasn't you. It wasn't you. You're Kaela J. You pulling out, I look cute. I'm this. You're trying to make yourself feel good. You've been through some shit. Okay. For those of you who know, if you know, you know. But like the rest of us, but you have had a very, very tough journey in certain regards, and it's like you roll with the punches every fucking time.
That's what the fuck on
every single trip, and it never alters the way that you love, the way that you show up for people, the way that you are, your faith in God. You've been hit with some shit, and it never. And your response to that is always, let me fix what I need to fix with me, or get better with me, or get closer to God, it's never. I don't know. It's just something in there that's just very. And God about to spin for you, sis.
That means so much to me.
He's about to spin for you. Us. He's about to spin for the both of us.
Because let me tell you something. Since you want to, since you want to
see y'all next time. This has been a wonderful episode of Young Black Aunties.
Since you want to start giving flowers, since we're giving flowers and shit.
First of all, no flowers.
I just want to say thank you so much for those words, because it means so much to me to hear that, and it's just like. And that means a lot, because when you're doing something, you're just doing it. You don't know who notices,
and you also don't. You also don't always see the results.
Yeah.
Of your hard work that fast, and that's where the faith comes in, and that's where your security. And I know I'm doing the work, and I don't see the results right now, but I know it's somewhere planted in my future.
That's just coming. Yes. I can see it coming up over yonder. Yeah.
Over yonder.
When it comes to you, I want to say. And this wasn't planned, y'all. We just, none of
this shit ever planned.
It's never planned. I'm proud of you as well. And it's like, my pride comes from the fact that I watched you change. Like, it's not even like a matter of, and without going into too much detail, single-handedly, everything that needed to be done for you as an adult, that's who you are right now, you did it. Not a mommy, not a daddy, not a sister, not a brother, not a cousin, not me. You did it. You single-handedly, whether you felt like you took too long for yourself, or you felt like you should have did this, everything happens at the time it's supposed to happen. And it's like watching a caterpillar, a cocoon, and a butterfly is like crazy as fuck. When it's especially a person that you're so close to and you love so much, and you've seen it, and you're able to look back and be like, bitch, you wouldn't even be doing that no more. Yeah, like I know you. I know you look like the back of my hand. Like you're my best friend. You're my twin flame. All that. My soulmate. I can literally see the changes.
Thank you.
From your career to just the way that you are with yourself, like everything that we're talking about right now. Like I've actually seen it. I've seen the work. Your transparency, even on our podcast, like all things that you express that nobody even needs to know about, but it's like it's probably helping multiple people that you're expressing it. Like you're not the only person that is set up that way. And it's like even though I have my strengths or whatever, a lot of your ways encourage my strengths. The things that you love about me are sharpened because of what you pour into me as well. Like you're like such a staple, important piece in mad people's lives. And it's like, I'm so happy that you finally like become that for yourself on another level. Like now you see what we experience. Like, yeah, welcome to the party, sis. Cause it's like, there's even with me being so like confident or whatever, like the ways that I am, the times, the 15% of the time, 20%, whatever the times I have doubt, anytime I've ever doubted myself, you're the one that's like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? You're Beyonce. You're Beyonce. I'm like, I am? Yeah. And it's like, bitch, you're Beyonce. We're Beyonce. Period. Shout out to Beyonce.
The best.
I just want to say I love you.
The best. I love you so much.
I love you so much. I would never want to be doing this shit with nobody but you. Like, just off the strength of we understand each other. And we're so much alike, but we actually have so many differences. We still understand each other based on those differences. Like, all right, well, yeah, she's like this or so-and-so. Ambrojah don't like that. Kaela don't like those. So, yeah, let's take the nuts out of it. Yeah, we know how to, we just know how to, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, God chose us for each other ever since 2004.
Fucking 4.
Little Peach. Before Tedeschi's was Little Peach. Before 7-Eleven was Tedeschi's. Before Little Peach became Tedeschi's. It was us. And it's like, it's still us. And I love you, bitch.
I love you. Thank you.
I'm proud of you. And I just want to say, this is not going to be the first and only time that I'm proud of you. This is just a little, tiny little nugget. I'm just proud of who you are.
Thank you.
We haven't even got busy yet.
We ain't even do shit yet.
That we eat.
We ain't even do shit yet.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I'm so excited. I feel like and one thing about self-love and you can have an abundance of it. You can never love yourself too much.
You don't have to have a cap on that shit.
You don't have to like, there's so much you're never gonna fully 1,000% really know yourself, and there's so much still to learn about yourself, to invest in, to do, and to just love on.
Yeah.
You can have an abundance of that.
Yeah.
I feel like my life right now feels so luxurious, and it's nothing based on what I have externally. It's
nothing
just like
to do with that.
I feel like
amazing.
That bitch, locks poking out the top of my motherfucking head, ain't no lashes on, a little fucking Vaseline. I'm sweaty from the gym. My underarms were a little bit funky because I just came from the gym.
She's amazing.
And I'm that
amazing.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Like, and nobody can't tell me any different.
And who's gonna tell you? And it's like also too, who's to determine? You understand what I'm saying?
Not. Let me say.
Who's to determine that you're not?
Let me tell you something.
That's the crazy part.
Let me tell you something. I'm not even gonna get into detail. There was somebody in my life that I've kept that it felt so important, and that I kept in my life for like, I don't want to say so long, but because they're kind of still relatively new, and I was accepting like mediocre behavior from them. Somebody who I was dating romantically, kind of on and off, and I spent a year away from this person, and they recently came back literally around this time, not even romantically, but just like being cool with, and I literally had to completely clip it, y'all. We can't even be friends. And that's not because you did anything to me. No. It's not because I hate you. It's not because I don't fuck with you. It's literally because I'm up here, and if you don't feel like I'm up here too, then we can't. I can't.
Definitely can't be.
No.
How we gonna see eye to eye if you don't think I'm up here and I'm up here?
I'm all the way up here, babe.
No, cause you down here. No, I'm literally up here. Hi.
And another thing,
we're not seeing eye to eye.
Being too impatient in dealing and accepting mediocre relationships and connections with people because we're not patient enough to wait for the best.
We want something,
and we're not patient enough to wait for the best.
Yeah.
For better.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That feels crazy. I think me and your mom was talking one day and she was just like, what do I look like not being blessed with God has to offer me just because I won't listen, just because I'm being hard-headed? That made me feel like I'm talking to Avery, like I'm talking to a child. Like, Avery, you have to sit down and be quiet.
You'll get
because
McDonald's
of this. I'm gonna get you this, but you just have to listen to me. She's a child. She wants to do whatever she wants. I felt like I've been talking to myself, like, girl, shut the fuck up. Sit in that corner. Listen. Behave. Be disciplined and receive. I got you. Just hold on a second. Yeah. I feel like that's what I had to do with myself. Like,
yeah, me too. Me too.
What the fuck do I look like missing out on such a wonderful life
now
because I won't listen?
A blind
and
person
because I'm impatient and because I'm addicted, honestly, to temporary satisfaction and stimulation. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Temporary satisfaction is really it's like drugs. It's like, I'm eating clean now. It's like, I want some ice cream. Yeah, sometimes you do that, but it's like, after you do it, number one, you feel guilty. You don't even feel good. It's not like, yeah, I did it, I meant it. No, you feel like you should never did it.
And it's like, why doesn't your body? It's like, deserve the best. Why don't you deserve the best?
That's the thing. I was going to use the example of too. If we were hungry, and we decided that we're gonna go to Roofs or Ocean Prime or Mastro's or whatever the ones that we go to, or even fucking the Pearl, and we're hungry as fuck. Shout out to the Pearl.
The Pearl.
And that Pearl. That Pearl. And we're hungry as fuck. We're passing 12 Burger Kings. Burger King doesn't even become an option. Mm-hmm. We know we're going to the Pearl. We don't. We're not thinking about. Well, there's food right there. Yeah. So what? Yeah. I want oysters and so and a lemon drop and this and third and shrimp saute. That's what I want. Yeah. And a Cobb salad. That's what I want.
And a Cobb salad.
So why the fuck would I get the Burger King? Now my appetite is fucked up. I spoiled my appetite. I didn't get what I really deserved.
My stomach's hurting because I'm eating McDonald's.
It's like all because you can't just wait. Peace be still. Yeah.
Patience is a virtue.
Literally.
And I'm just so excited. And one thing about these type of transitions, it's like from here on out, it's not like this is like a 2024 goal, new year, new me. No. Once you figure it out, you're going to live the rest of your life.
2024 is the birth.
Joy and abundance, and abundance, and that's not to be confused with life just lifing. But now you know how to handle it better.
Yes.
Now you know how to handle yourself better. Yep. Now when the world is fucking up around you,
life's always gonna life.
I know myself. Life is gonna life regardless. Always. But now that I know myself and I'm locked in with myself, now I know what's something how I can comfort myself and how I can love myself and how I can show myself love in these moments in healthier ways. And it's crazy.
It's going the fuck up.
How, just to, as we wrap up the segment with the main cheeseburger of the episode, what do you want in a short and sweet little joint? What do you want your life to feel like in 2024? I'll go ahead and say real quick, my response to that is I want my life to feel like Andre 3000's new Flu album.
Ooh, yeah.
I want it to feel real soft and buttery and fairy. Like, I want like little wings. You see them? On my body. I want to feel like Andre 3000's Flu album. No words, just vibes.
I want to feel like, exactly. I like that. Yeah. I can second that. Also, I feel like I want my life to feel like a BET Humanitarian Award.
Fucking not the NAACP.
I arrived. That's how the fuck I wanted to feel. I wanted to feel like
my shoulders. My
humanitarian. It's like,
how are you? Thank y'all.
I got motherfuckers singing my songs and shit that I wrote in the 80s. That's how I want to feel. Like, I'm chilling. You know, it's a controlled environment. I just want to feel controlled, discipline, love, happiness, ease. You know how we feel about ease, bitch. Yeah, that's how I want to feel.
I want to feel like I deserve to be here.
Yeah.
And I also want to, I feel like this year I'm going to be really, really enjoying the fruits of my labor. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out to me. I've been doing the motherfucking work.
Yeah, you have.
Like, I feel like drop two into what bitch working as hard as me. Internally, I mean therapy every week, Tuesday, 6 p.m., baby. Okay? doing the motherfucking work. The work that I've done, I probably wouldn't even ever share publicly. Yeah. But it's like the hard, nasty, disgusting shit that people avoid. Mm-hmm. And I don't judge nobody. And that's very difficult. It's very hard to do that type of work, but it's like the internal and spiritual motherfucking work that a bitch like me has done.
Yeah, talk your shit.
Is crazy.
Yeah.
And I really think that this year is the year that it's gonna like
to reap
I'm
the
gonna
harvest.
really be able to like reap it and see it's like, oh shit, a little leaf just came out.
Exactly. All them seeds I sown last year.
Seeds.
Harvest time.
Is that a leaf?
Yeah.
That's a little
watermelon.
A little watermelon, a little bud.
Tomatoes is looking juicy.
Tomatoes is looking juicy.
Onions and sage.
Yeah. Okay, my sage over there.
Jody mama voice.
Yeah. I'm Jody's mother in the garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switching the wine around.
No Melvin though, because I'm one thing about it.
You can't say no Melvin though, because you're not setting up for a Melvin, but you don't know.
You're right. I wasn't gonna go there. I wasn't gonna say that. You don't know.
And if you ever seen Baby Boy and you know what we're talking about, shame on you.
You shouldn't be watching this. One thing about me, I'm such a hopeless romantic. I've always been like that since a child. I mean,
me too.
Like Mary J. Blige, My Life album, looking out the window, crying
out the backseat window.
5, 6 years old, don't know what the fucking crying about.
That's why we're best friends.
Like,
because I was the same way.
Feeling like there's lack because I don't have I don't even want to say like a partner or a relationship, but like if I'm not in a relationship,
like one little piece is missing.
Yeah, like something's also like missing, or like I'm not good enough to like be loved properly, or just something like not dating nobody or not talking to nobody, or nobody's sending me good morning beautiful, how's you and that pussy doing text messages. That's something wrong with me.
There ain't nothing wrong with a pussy.
When I tell y'all
something wrong with you, niggas.
When I say the last thing on my brain,
nobody cares. Nobody's thinking about that.
When I tell you
Melvin,
when I tell you coochie untouched, y'all can't. I mean, a padlock. Nobody can't. It's like almost hysterical right now. I'm an adult. I've been single for quite a few years. Yeah. And technically single. Sorry, I'm shady. My toxic ways. It was complicated. I feel like I always have some type of something. Whether it's a situationship, whether it's somebody I'm just using for my sexual enjoyment, whether it's something. When I tell you ain't nobody coming through this motherfucking phone. And it's not that I'm like, fuck all you niggas, but it's just like nobody.
That's not the chapter you're on right now. You don't care.
I'm not on that.
And you're really in that compartment, you're not in that room.
And it's like I also am just not accepting anything like mediocre.
Yeah.
Like you literally can't touch me. You can't talk to me. A plethora
of mediocre out here.
Don't got shit to offer.
But hard dick and bubble gum and headaches.
And a headache.
No, I do like gum and hard dick. However,
you have nothing else, babe.
Never mind. I'm speaking for myself. Never mind. She ain't in that room. Fuck Melvins and fuck niggas.
The point of the matter is, it's called me, myself, and I. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And there ain't no need to cry.
I took a vow
that from now on, I'ma be my own best friend. Shout out to...
Thank you. I'm your best friend. Yeah, go ahead. See, I'm being selfish. Don't do that. Love yourself first.
Love yourself first. But, yes, I hope our conversation today resonated with especially the ladies that are listening and that tune in and tap in.
Even if we just touch one bitch named Josephine, that's fine. Josephine, I'm happy.
I love you,
that
bitch.
You could receive.
Choose yourself.
Pick up what I was putting down.
Choose yourself every motherfucking time.
Every time.
Be selfish.
You ain't tripping.
Be selfful. You not tripping. You that bitch. And if you forget to remind yourself, I'm here to remind you.
And also too, if there's ways about
bitch.
you that you feel like are not giving that bitch isms
and things that you want to change, you have the power to change them. The things that you have that are in your control. Hands, everything that you need, you already got.
You got it, Mookie.
You got it, Mook.
Clearly.
Our last couple of segments, our segment called the chokehold, things that have us in a chokehold.
Usually not from this era.
I
don't know if we've ever said this before, but vinyl records.
My God.
We both have record players. We listen to them. We collect vinyl records. It's very important. And as a matter of fact, while we're on the topic, if anybody loves us so much and wants to send us some gifts, we actually gonna have a P.O. box soon because Faith Evans Faith vinyl. It is so hard to get, and it's like over $300. And we really need it.
Faye, make a fucking album. Where's the album?
She probably ain't even got it. We want the vinyl. We want the vinyl, not the CD, the vinyl. But yes, vinyl records got us.
I think listening to one complete body of work without skipping and making playlists and all this new shit, which I'm cool with. It's just like the little crackle of the vinyl, just letting it play.
And it's their real voice without the remaster, the cleanup and all that shit. It's the real record.
Damn.
That D'Angelo record.
Also, another little thing. Pick up hobbies in areas of interest that aren't monetary. Yeah. And aren't for like productivity. Mm-hmm. Something that's just for you. Something knitting. Coloring. I don't know. Something that is literally just like feeding your soul and not on some hustling shit.
Ooh, we started GIMP. We've been gimping. Yes, we've been gimping. Remember GIMP? I've been doing my little... I've been doing my little get my ass off. Little keychains.
Yeah. We've been gimping. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Little scorpion. What's the little joint?
Yeah, look, y'all. Look.
Yeah, we've been gimping.
I got my little gimp. I ain't got nothing with me to I'm gonna bring you some. But yeah, I did my little 2 box.
And it's just like little things that just, just reading. I don't know, anything that just not necessarily geared towards monetary, like money, or like I'm getting money from it. I'm hustling. Mm-hmm. I gotta be productive and all that shit.
Because that part of your brain still needs to be exercised too.
Yes. Exercise your brains. Mm-hmm. Yes. So yes, vinyl's got us in a chokehold. And the last thing we want to conclude with is our tip on how to live a fuck-free life. Because motherfuckers ain't about to play with you.
I'm sorry, play with you.
Keep up with your oral hygiene. Let me tell y'all something.
Go on to the dentist, y'all.
Go to the dentist.
And we're not saying that in a way of like, rotten ass teeth. No, like a lot of people are afraid.
I am somebody who has a extreme phobia of the dentist. But I've also been going to the same dentist since I was a child. Mm-hmm. So... real quick, I'll make the story fast. I feel like we've been here for 3 hours.
We haven't.
I had a broken tooth in the back, right? And it wasn't bothering me. You know when your teeth breaks and like little by little it just like cracks off. It's like, fuck. And I like didn't feel like going through the process of like getting it removed and all this stuff, whatever.
It's like, it's fine.
Let me tell y'all something. This motherfucker got infected. I go to the dentist that same day. I'm like, wait, something's not right. Go to the dentist. They're like, oh, it got to be extracted. We got to remove it, but we can't remove it here. You got to go to another place. I go, they give me the referral. I go home. I call the place. We're booking out for a month. That same night, I had to call out of work for like 3 or 4 days. When I tell y'all boohoo, baby crying, calling my mother at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm also not like a super like, is it a hypochondriac?
Yeah.
I'm not like that. I'm not somebody who is
always think something wrong with you.
I'm in the emergency room. Something ain't right. I don't like this. I'm not like that. I will figure it out. And I will literally like be sick and like not tell nobody. It's like, yeah, I had a flu for the past week. It's like, oh shit. I'm not like that. Mm-hmm. When I tell you, and I'm also not somebody who's like dramatic in the sense of like calling somebody at 4 o'clock in the morning. No, it's like they can't help you. When I tell you, mommy, something's wrong. Avery, I had to have a talk with my 8-year-old. Like, if I pass out from pain, call 911 stink. You're gonna go to mommy's thing. You're gonna text grandma because mommy's dead because she died from pain. Bad. And then you're gonna call 911. I'm gonna need you to keep my head elevated and do small.
And if I start seizing, put me on my side.
Put me on my side. I was having conversation with that. My daughter's also very scary. She has very high anxiety when it comes to stuff like that. And I was literally like, I'm going to die if I don't get this motherfucking tooth removed.
My God. Tooth pain is a bitch.
I can't. And I went to the emergency room. They were looking at me like, oh yeah, we don't do that. It was like so hard for me to get help. And I was pissed. I got my motherfucking wisdom teeth removed. I feel like I did my big one on my life. I feel like a grunt. Walking down, cue a song.
Cue the music.
Feeling like the last episode, number 106 & Park music video of the week. That's how I've been feeling. Like a bad bitch.
That little bitch and snip like a Barbie.
A Barbie. Like, yeah, bitch. Take care of your oral health.
She got me scared for that shit.
It's so everything is connected. Yeah. So you can have issues in your mouth that will affect your body. That can cause something else.
In your bloodstream, infections from your mouth.
I'm gonna drop. There's this company called ZocDoc. Hey ZocDoc.
Hey ZocDoc.
Sponsor us. This is a website called ZocDoc. If you don't like your doctor or you need a specialist or a second opinion about something, ZocDoc is a website that sorry, UL. It's a company that pretty much it's like an online service that allows people to find and book in-person or telemedicine appointments for medical or dental care. So they have like a little comparison chart. You can put your insurance information in there, your zip code, and they're filling out a list. This person's accepting whatever for specialties, dental, whatever. It's such an easy place for you to find new doctors and new things of that nature. So yes, that's a tip on how to live a fuck-free life and to take care of yourself because 2024 and above and beyond is the year that you step into your best self, your best life, your happiest version of you. The best, the baddest, the healthiest, the most amazing, luxurious version of yourself. This is where you meet her or him or they or whoever,
and get acquainted. Don't just meet them and get
acquainted. Because y'all locked the fuck
in. Yeah.
And I'm proud of you in advance. I'm proud of y'all. I'm so happy. Thank you for being here, OOMPA.
Yes.
Shout out to you again. Shout out to OOMPA. OOMP. Is it out loud? OOMPA out loud. OOMPA out loud on social media. We're gonna plug her in. Also support. She's fucking fire.
Yes. Shout out to the chicken room.
Shout out to the chicken room.
Shout out to Boots. Shout out to Van.
And thank y'all for tuning in and coming back and fucking with us.
Yes, we got so much more in store for y'all.
We're not gonna take a hiatus like that no more. We love y'all,
but we had to put ourselves first so we could be good for y'all.
And since y'all fuck with us, you fuck with that. So yeah.
Period.
Thank you. Follow us on Instagram at Young Black Aunties.
Young Black Aunties on Instagram, Young Black Aunties on TikTok, and Young Black Aunties on YouTube.
Yes, at Young Black Aunties. Period. And is that all we want to tell?
Love y'all.
Is that it? That we had like announced or?
I'm a bad little bitch and like a Barbie.
You're a bad little bitch and you're shaped like a Barbie.
Hello, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.